Hey, what's up YouTube? Sean Forna here. 2 videos in one day. I had some free time today, which I don't have very often. So about, I guess it was back in August, I went on this, I sold some cars. If you watch my videos, I do like to try different cars. I'm a big, massive gearhead. I love all things automotive. I just don't have one particular car. I do have the car I'll probably keep forever, which is my Supra, because it's a gem. It's a diamond in the rough. Probably won't find another one for the same price that I got that one for, clean title with his low miles. But that being said, I unloaded some of my cars, free up some space. I'm looking for a GT3. Whenever the opportunity presents itself, I want to be ready. But in the meantime, I have always wanted to try a Pro Touring 67 through 69 Camaro. So with that being said, I went on the hunt and I was looking and looking, and finally I found a very well world-class build 1968 Camaro Pro Touring Resto Mod, whatever you want to call them. I think those words go 2 and 2 or whatever the case is, but they consider this a Pro Touring car. It is an absolute beast, 750 horsepower. So this video, I'm going to show you the car, take it for a drive. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Okay, this is my 1968 Pro Touring Supercharged LS3. It's a GM Performance LS3, 545 horsepower, with a Magnuson 2.3 liter supercharger. Has the right, all the needed components to make it work. 0-1 computer, cross-drilled rotors, Woolwood, 4 pop brakes up front, 2 in the back. Aluminum radiator. I mean, this car is absolutely completely done. Everything. The only thing really left original on the entire car is the body itself and a couple of the interior pieces, but it has 4-link rear, coilover suspension all the way around. The only thing I would say this car does not have that I wish it would be a mini tub rear, so I could fit bigger than 275s in the rear because it has too much power. I would like to lower it some more in the back, lower it a little bit more in the front, give it a little bit more of a modern touch with some things, tint the windows. But for the most part, this thing is an absolute animal, has a shaved firewall. Again, of course, Optima red top battery. I swear by Optimas. I love them. MSD ignition. It's drive-by-wire, LS3, supercharged Magnuson. All the fuel system components are done. And just overall, it's an amazing car. It has chassis works, 4-link rear. It's just slightly dirty now because it's just been sitting in here. It's middle of winter here in West Virginia, so I don't drive either one of these cars too much. Again, I said it before, I absolutely despise black as a color on a car, but it is my favorite color on a car. Black and white. It can't be further different from each other, but they're the most amazing if you keep them clean and you're able to have a really talented detailer to paint correct whenever you get swirls or whatever. So I'm fortunate that I do. It does have the factory 12-bolt rear, new gas tank. Again, everything on this car for the most part is pretty much new. T56 Magnum 6-speed manual transmission, bucket front seats. I mean, again, everything in this car is new. Altimeter gauges, does have a new sound system, amp, all that good stuff. So it does have one of the smaller center consoles as well. New pedals. So we're going to go for a ride. It does have a McLeod twin disc. It has all the proper components you would want for a Pro Touring build of this caliber. It's a cold start. It's only about 30 degrees outside, so you can hear how she sounds. Does have a little bit of a choppy cam. All right, we're gonna take this bad boy for a drive. It does have vintage air, heat, air conditioning, stage 3 McLeod twin disc clutch, So it drives, for the most part, almost like you know, a modern car. I mean, it drives, you know, steering, power steering, all that good stuff. It has the hideaway headlights that are hydraulically or vacuum actuated, rather. Turn signals, all that good stuff. They're LED headlights, LED fogs, LED tails. But again, this car is just an absolute monster. Needs some thicker, wider tires in the rear, if you will, because it doesn't get enough traction. So stay tuned, we're gonna take it for a spin. So that is my 1968 Pro Touring LS3 supercharged Camaro. But there's a big but. So I bought this car to see if I would like it. And while it is an amazing car, it's an amazing build, it's just not my cup of tea. So, you know, I thoroughly enjoy buying cars and enjoying them for a while. And then getting rid of them whenever I've had my fun. Typically it's about a year. You know, about a year they get old, with the exception of the Supra. And then I move on to something else. But this car I've had for 4 months. Now, again, I had a trip to Nepal in between there, so I really haven't driven this car but a few hundred miles. And I've driven it enough to know that it's just not my cup of tea. So this will probably be the last video on the 1968 Pro Touring Camaro, because it's for sale and it's going to its new home very soon. While I thoroughly enjoy the car, to me, a build of this caliber is just too much money to be sitting in my garage if I know I'm not going to enjoy it. It certainly turns heads. People certainly appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate what this, you know, the late 60s muscle cars, Chevelle, Mustang, Camaro, Corvette, you know, what they all stand for and their historical significance for American muscle cars, right? But you live and you learn. Not my cup of tea. Will I have one? Probably, but it will not be this expensive or this nice. I might get one that I can, you know, do a rat rod or something with, that I can just tinker around with myself. But this car is just too nice, too expensive to leave in the garage if I know I'm not going to put enough miles on it to use it. So again, thank you guys so much for watching 2 videos in one day, but I had some free time. Make sure you like and subscribe. I got a new toy incoming, probably will be landing here in Berkeley Springs. It's not being flown in, it's being shipped here from Texas. Apparently I like getting cars from Texas. I've had a bunch of cars come from Texas, but I'll be doing a video on that one shortly. Surprise, surprise. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend. And if I don't do a video before Christmas, Merry Christmas to everyone. And thank you guys again for watching my channel and supporting my channel. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you.